Last night, we talked about the governor of Mississippi announcing that there would not be a statewide stay-at-home order in his state either because, he said, Mississippi is not China. And while that is true, Mississippi is not a gigantic country in Asia. Mississippi is sandwiched between Louisiana, which has what is probably the fastest growing epidemic in the country, maybe in the world, and Alabama, where Birmingham, Alabama hospitals are already screaming from the rooftops for help in terms of the numbers of patients they've already got in their intensive care units and on ventilators. Right? Mississippi right in between Louisiana and Alabama. But today, the governor of Mississippi, Tate Reeves, decided that he would break new ground in this pandemic. Not only did he announce today that there still will not be a stay-at-home order statewide in Mississippi, but the governor of Mississippi today did something brand new. He issued his own executive order that overrides and overturns any actions that have been taken by cities and towns in his state, even as he is refusing to act statewide. So take, for example, the beautiful city of Tupelo, Mississippi, birthplace of Elvis Presley, right? World famous. On Saturday, the mayor of Tupelo, Mississippi, ordered a stay-at-home order for that city. He banned gatherings of more than 10 people. He ordered non-essential businesses to shut in Tupelo. That was this weekend. The mayor issued that order in Tupelo. On Tuesday, yesterday, the city council in Tupelo met in a unanimous bipartisan vote. They voted to affirm and ratify those rules that the mayor had put in place in Tupelo. But today, the governor of Mississippi superseded that. Today, the governor of Mississippi said Tupelo and any other city or town in the state can't do anything like that. Only his rules apply. And his rules are no stay-at-home order, and restaurants can still do dine-in service for limited numbers of people. Lots of cities around and towns around Mississippi had shut down restaurants so that they were only takeout and delivery. The governor says no. Restaurants will be allowed to stay open as long as they're only serving limited numbers of people for dine-in service. The governor's executive order today says it's okay. Yes, non-essential businesses do have to shut down, but his executive order declared that basically all businesses in Mississippi are pretty essential, including, quote, offices. Per the governor's executive order today, any office is an essential business and therefore can't be ordered closed. Cities and towns around Mississippi have been ordering real non-essential businesses to close down, including some that are housed in offices. But the governor of Mississippi overrode that today and said, no, you can't have those rules. The mayor of Tupelo did a Facebook Live event today in which he tried to explain the about face to his city after he and the city council had unanimously taken these decisions to protect the people of that city. And the governor came in and said, no, you have to undo all of that. Here's what he said.
So, pursuant to the governor's order, some of the things that we did to protect the health and public safety of our citizens is no longer going to be in effect. There's nothing we can do about that locally.
The Jackson Free Press today reporting that thanks to the Mississippi governor overriding cities and towns who took action to protect themselves, quote, as of press time, the Jackson Free Press has received reports from businesses in the Jackson, Mississippi area that have, as of today's executive order, scuttled plans for work from home and instead ordered their employees back to work on site. So businesses in and around the capital of Mississippi were putting in plans to have their employees working from home, a stay-at-home effort to try to keep this disease in check in Mississippi. But now, with the governor saying any local rule like that is null and void on his orders, those employers are instead telling their employees to come back to work on site. I will just say this to the people of Mississippi. You should know that your government is breaking new ground when it comes to the coronavirus pandemic. The governor of your state today has pioneered a whole new kind of response to the coronavirus pandemic, in which he is legally blocking towns and cities in your state from doing a better job than he is at keeping you alive. He is undoing public health measures and insisting that the state will not have them.